All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever just laid in bed, staring at the ceiling, your mind's racing like a million miles an hour, while your body's absolutely screaming for rest? Or maybe you fall asleep just fine, but bam, it's 2 a.m., you're wide awake, and the sleep train has left the station for the night. Or what I think may be the worst one, you sleep a full 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like you just went 10 rounds with a heavyweight champ. You're exhausted before your day even began. If any of that sounds familiar, believe me, you are not alone. But the truth is, this isn't something you have to live with. So today, what I'm going to do is we're going to pull back the curtain on sleep. We're going to get to the root cause of why so many of us struggle. And I'm going to give you some really powerful natural strategies to reclaim your night's sleep and just supercharge your days. And it's something you're going to be able to do almost immediately. Because remember, your body is an absolute genius. It has this innate intelligence that knows exactly how to heal and how to repair itself. See, sleep isn't just shutting down. It's one of the most active and intelligent processes that your body actually performs. So our job is to stop getting in its way. But before we dive deeper, let me be clear. I am a health professional, but this is my personal opinion. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, so this is not medical advice. See, the thing is, sleep has two jobs. It's a builder by day, it's a cleaner by night. See, most people think of, wakefulness and sleep as just, turned on or turn off. But that's way, way too simple. Your body has two completely different and equally important job descriptions for the daytime and for the nighttime. I like to think of it like this. Daytime is for building. This is what scientists call nuclear restorative process. See, that's when the sun is up, your body's busy repairing DNA, it's manufacturing proteins, it's building new cells, it's creating energy. It's sort of like the construction crew. It's hard at work. So you're getting sunlight, you're eating good proteins, and moving your body fuels this construction phase. All right. Now, nighttime, that's for cleaning. So this is the mitorestorative process. When you sleep, the cleanup crew comes on in. Your body detoxifies cells, recycles old parts. It clears out all the metabolic garbage that's been built up during the day. And here's something that's really incredible. And this is something that I always think is amazing because it's not that long ago that they discovered in 2015 that your brain has its own dedicated garbage disposal system. It's called the glymphatic system. So at night, your brain cells literally shrink by up to 60% to open up pathways and let this fluid sort of flush out the toxins. We're talking about flushing out the plaque associated with brain fog and other neurodegenerative issues. So if you don't get that deep restorative sleep, what happens is the cleanup crew can't do its job. So what happens now is that the trash starts piling up. You wake up feeling foggy, tired, and inflamed. The construction crew can't work on a messy, toxic job site. So the problem isn't that your body's broken. The problem is that our modern lifestyle is disrupting this cleanup crew. All right, let's look at some of the hidden, what we call sleep saboteurs. So what's gumming up this whole system? Often, and I mean very often, it comes down to two things that our ancestors never had to deal with. Messed up light signals and messed up digestion. First, let's take a look at the light. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, is set by light. So your morning sunlight, that's absolutely critical. The first thing when you wake up, the first thing that you should do is get 10 to 15 minutes of direct morning sunlight into your eyes, no glasses, no windows. It's that specific morning light with its blend of red, blue, UVA light, that triggers your brain to produce serotonin. And that sets a timer for melatonin, your sleep hormone. So that now here's the thing that people don't realize. Melatonin is produced in the morning and released at night. All right. So if you're not getting that morning sun, you're not going to have melatonin. So many times I tell people, you got to get that first morning sun. And they're like, my problem is at night. My problem is my sleep. And I said, melatonin is produced during the morning. It's released during the night. It's your body's natural wake up and get ready for a great night's sleep signal, basically. Now, the other light, the evening blue light that we get from our indoor light bulbs or screens, that's a disaster. The artificial blue light at night from our phones, our TVs, our computer screens, it's screaming, that it's high noon, basically. And so our brains, they're fooled. What's happening when you do this? You're slamming the brakes on melatonin production, first of all. You're trying to sleep, but your brain thinks it's time to go to work. So what's the easiest fix? Get a pair of blue light blocking glasses. Wear them after the sun goes down. It really should be a non-negotiable if you're having a sleep challenge, believe me. The second thing, digestion. Here's a truth bomb for you. Most sleep issues are actually digestion issues. So if you're eating a heavy, high-fat or sugary meal late at night, that's forcing your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting. So when you have a large meal, especially if you're waking up in the middle of the night, that's telling you your body's it's becoming metabolically active, trying to digest that food. And then that metabolic activity wakes you up. So it's like asking your cleanup crew to also cook a 5-course meal. See, it doesn't do both jobs well. And there's one organ that's sort of a secret superstar for sleep. And this is a key that has helped my patients tremendously when I let them in on this secret, and that is your gallbladder. In traditional Chinese medicine, the gallbladder meridian is directly linked to your sleep-wake cycle. So if your liver and gallbladder are congested from a poor diet, it's like a traffic jam on the highway to your dreamland. You might find yourself waking up between 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, which is a peak time, by the way, for the liver and the gallbladder. This is where targeted support can be an absolute game changer. And I often recommend a blend of herbs like gold coin grass, milk thistle, artichoke to help support healthy bowel flow and to help clear that congestion, as well as vitamin B6 with that. And so it's all in one formula. For us, that's our GB Most, which was designed specifically for the gallbladder, to support the gallbladder. And it really helps to clear that meridian and pave the way for deep, uninterrupted sleep. It's really incredible. By the way, a lot of things with to help clear that common bile duct, grounding will help too. So when you're up in the morning, when you're doing that, again, your first morning sun, touch your bare feet in the grass too. Now, let's take a look at your sleep pharmacy. So foods to embrace and foods to avoid. And remember, the right diet can improve anything you're doing for your health. And the wrong diet, that can undermine everything. So let's build your sleep-friendly kitchen. So here are some of your sleep helpers. Cherries, they're a fantastic natural source of melatonin. You have almonds. They're packed with magnesium to help relax your muscles, your nerve system. Kiwi helps your body produce serotonin, which is a precursor to melatonin. And then you have things like oats, which is a great source of B vitamins that help calm your brain. You can use chamomile tea, which is a classic relaxation beverage for a reason, by the way. And so here are some what we refer to as the sleep harmers. And they're particularly bad if you're taking them in the evening. And caffeine's, of course, the obvious one. But remember, it can stay in your system for up to 10 hours. So make sure you cut caffeine off by noon. Sugar, a late night cookie sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster, which is basically guaranteed to disrupt your sleep. Alcohol, you might think it helps you fall asleep, but it absolutely wrecks your deep REM sleep, which is where the real magic happens. And then spicy and high-fat meals, these are hard to digest, and really what they can do is raise your body temperature, preventing it from really getting into that deep sleep. And I do want to mention one more powerful tool, black seed oil. A recent study, and I can link that in the description, showed that it can significantly improve your sleep quality. It's a potent anti-inflammatory. It has calming effects on the body, and just a teaspoon before bed can really make a world of difference as well. So, all right, let's go put together our action plan for amazing sleep. And this isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, intelligent changes that support your body's innate wisdom. And so some of them are so easy, and there's things you can do right now. So master your light is what I always say. That first morning sun in your eyes, blue blocker glasses at night, then master your meals. Stop eating 3 hours before bedtime, make dinner your lightest meal, and load up on those sleep helper foods I just talked about. Then support your digestion. Consider taking some GB most, some Digest most, which helps digestion tremendously. But so between Digest most and GB most, I'm telling you, make a world of difference. And then create a sanctuary. Your bedroom is for two things. It's for sleep and intimacy. That's it. No TVs, no phones, no work. Make it a cool, dark, quiet place. And then move your body. Exercise is fantastic for sleep, but not right before bed. So aim for the afternoon between like 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. if you possibly can. The best part of this is, those things that you can do, you can start right now. You can start tonight. These aren't just tips. This is about working with your body, not against it. It's about understanding the root cause and giving your body the tools it needs to perform its nightly miracle of healing and restoration. For those of you who have been struggling for a long time and you may need a more personalized, guided approach, we've developed a 12-week sleep wellness and metabolic makeover. It's a comprehensive program that dives deep into your specific hormonal and metabolic disruptors to create a plan that's just for you. The goal isn't just to manage your sleep issues, it's to make them a thing of the past. It's to get your body functioning the way that it should function. But it all starts with the decision to take control. Remember, you are in the driver's seat of your own health. You have the power to change your nights, transform your days, and reclaim your vitality and your health. Thanks for tuning in. Now go get some sun, plan a healthy dinner, get ready for the best sleep of your life, and remember, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and most importantly, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's take back control of our health. Boom! We're creating a health revolution.